Hi there, Saeed. So I see that you've written an essay for us. Great work. Let's see what you wrote today. Learning English at school is often seen as more important than learning local languages. If these are not taught, many are at risk of dying out. Okay, in your opinion, it is important for everyone to learn English. Should we try to ensure the survival of local languages? And if so, how? Okay, let's see what you said. Okay. Is learning the English language more important than learning local languages? English is the main language around the world. People thought that learning English will be destroying the local language, but on the other hand, people were saying the English language must be taught. They were or they are. So people think that learning English will be destroying the local language, but on the other hand, people say the English language must be taught. What about your opinion? They're asking a very specific question here. So they want to know, is it important for everyone to learn English? So you have to make sure that you answer that. And the best place to do this truly is in your introduction. And then the other question is, should we try to ensure the survival of local languages? All right. So you should give an answer to both these questions in your introduction. Okay. Most people around the world speak English. That leaves most of the societies do tend to learn the English language. Okay, let's fix that. That means that most of the societies tend to learn the English language. These societies have their, spelled wrong, own local languages, but no one is interested to learn them. That kills the local language of the country. For the local language to survive, it must be taught with the English language. In schools, they need to have some classes for the local language. Doing some activities related to the local language to help the language to survive. Okay, let's try this again. In schools, they need to have some classes for the local language and do some activities related to it to help it to survive. Stop. Also, they can provide some certificates to encourage people to learn the local language rather than only English. Okay. The world language is the English language. The most frequently learnt The most languages learned is English. Also, great countries like America and England, they spoke English. All right, I would have gotten rid of this sentence entirely because you already said the world language is English, and it is spoken around the world in countries like America and England. Okay? This language is the main. For that reason, it must be taught to every person in the world. Is the main what? Is the main language? Is the main mode of communication? Is the lingua franca? What are you trying to say? So this language is the main language of communication around the world, and for that reason it must be taught to every person in the world so that they can communicate with other people. Most websites, instructions, books, and shopping items are written in English. It seems that an Arabic man went to buy something from the supermarket, but he was at a disadvantage because everything is written in the English language. Therefore, he could not shop. Consequently, it is clear that English is important in all aspects of life. Okay, you can see that I'm adding some more sentences here. I'm developing your essay a little further. It seems that the English language must be taught to every person to, I don't know what this means, to communicate with people. The local language will also die if not taught. There must be some classes in school with the English language to provide the survival. I don't know what this means. There must be some classes in school with the English language to, I don't know what you're trying to say. I really don't know what you mean. Okay, so here's the thing, Saeed. Your language, you more or less answered the question. Okay, remember the question was, is it important for everyone to learn English? Yeah, you talked about that here. You said, yes, it is important. Then, should we try to ensure the survival? Yeah, you talked about it here. So on a basic level, you answered both questions, so your task response is okay. For me, the biggest problem was your grammar. Your sentence structures were really simple, and a lot of them had mistakes throughout. It became very difficult to read, so it really affected your, obviously your grammar, but your coherence and cohesion as well. There were very few, if any, links between your sentence, so it made it very difficult to read. The vocabulary was basic, okay? You kept using the same words over and over again. Like, just look at this paragraph. Check it out. Language. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in just one paragraph. Is this essay about language? Yeah, it is. So obviously you're going to use the word language, but you also have to find other ways to express it. And it looks like you didn't have this ability. Okay, I really want you to kind of brush up your English skills a little bit. I don't know when you plan to take the exam, but I think you do need to improve your overall level of English. And you can do that concurrently with your IELTS preparation, of course. So I hope I get to see more of your essays very soon. I think we can help you work towards your IELTS goals. So I want to wish you lots of good luck with your IELTS preparation.